Connor, a new challenge for a new year. Is that how you're viewing it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I haven't played much football this year, so I'm just looking forward to try and getting a run of games and just get back to doing what I do best, really.
Is it part of the lure to come down here, Kenny Jackett? Has he enticed you to come down here?
I think when you're looking at clubs, a manager's always going to play a part, so I think Kenny did play a part, obviously working with him before when I was at Wolves. Even though I was younger, he did give me a few chances in the first team in pre-season games and in training and that, so I think Kenny definitely played a part in it, and I'm looking forward to working under him.
And obviously he has no fear of putting young players into his first team squad.
No, definitely. I think he's shown that with all the teams he's managed, so to trust me to come in on loan, hopefully he can trust me to play some games as well.
You actually know it was happening?
There was talks going on like a couple of days ago and stuff, but it was nothing serious. And then I had a chat with my agent probably 3-4 days ago, and he said it looks like you're going to be going down to Portsmouth. So it's just one of them adjusting to it, and obviously it's a big move, like moving down here and stuff. But now we're down here, just need to get settled and then concentrate on playing the football. Because
you're born in Rochdale, I believe.
Yeah, born in Rochdale, yeah. So it's a long way from home, but
yeah,
take a few days to get settled and then I'll go from there.
What are your initial feelings of the club?
Yeah, it's good. First time seeing the ground, and I really like the ground at Old Fashioned Stadium. Haven't seen the training ground yet, but I'm looking forward to going down there and training with the boys. So.
And you captained the development side.
Yeah.
You like to preside over free kicks.
Yeah.
So that tells me you like responsibility.
Yeah, definitely. I think I become the captain of the development side when I was 17, so that was big for me doing that. And then I don't mind taking on responsibility. I mean, when I played for the first team back at Wolves, I've took free kicks, I've took corners. I don't mind taking on them responsibilities.
I'll tell you why I mentioned that, because you played in a Premier League Cup game at Havant against Portsmouth,
yeah,
and you stood out in a fairly not very good game,
yeah,
and then you scored a free kick, yeah, in the rematch at Telford.
Yeah.
So
well, that was my first experience of Portsmouth, playing against Portsmouth. I mean, the first game we played them wasn't the best game, it was a bit of a scrappy game, but when we played them at Telford it was a good game, and I got a goal that game as well.
It was a scrappy game, that first game, but yeah, you stood out. You might have scored twice in that game.
Yeah, I think it was one of them games where it just needed a goal to get it going, and it never really got that.
So you like responsibility. Tell us a bit about your other strengths.
I just like to get on the ball and play football, really. Get on the ball, depending on where I'm playing. I like to get at players, try and get a yard, get shots off, and get goals and assists, really play people in and try and create.
And you came on as a sub at Manchester City recently.
Yeah.
So obviously playing in front of big crowds doesn't faze you either?
I think once you're out there playing, it doesn't really faze anyone. You kind of block it out and just play your football, so I'm looking forward to playing in front of the fans there.
They're quite positive times at Wolves at the moment, quite positive at Portsmouth too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good thing, obviously, being at Wolves for the first half of the season, being a part of their promotion push for the first 6 months, and then coming here for the next 4 or 5 months and hopefully be part of a promotion push here as well.